Win free airtime with One Africa TV. Share your comments on the channel. WhatsApp your feedback, name and town to 081 200 6659. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
We've been drifting, lost at sea. You're so far.
Bring the family together with great specials. Like Koo Baked Beans in tomato sauce for only $10.49. And all gold tomato sauce for just $24.99.
I'll be your lighthouse and bring you back to me.
We're here for you.
Dumelang, Namibia. Welcome to the Tribe on One Africa TV. In the land of the brave, we love Namibian music. And this time of the year, we are eager to hear what producers have been cooking all year long in studio. Pretty soon, we'll be gathering our December hits left, right, and center, so we can go and jive like nobody's business. My name is Shea Olenga, and this week on the Tribe Exclusive, we feature fire producer DJ K-Boss, who just got back from making music in the northern parts of the country. Plus, we bring you up to speed with the Jerusalem Challenge and how Namibians are getting into the flow of things. But first, we must sweeten the deal with hashtag Tribe Jive Challenge. Send us your videos of you jiving to any Namibian song. Tag us on social media at the Tribe Namibia, and you could feature right here on the show weekly. Welcome to the Tribe.
ShopRite has always been here for you, and our promise to bring you low prices on what you need most will never change. Like a 750-gram tin of Ricoffee instant coffee, only $76.99. And 2 kilos of Nam milk or Maere cultured plain or sweet milk, just $34.99 each. Only at ShopRite. Lower prices you can trust. Always. One stop, one safer shop.
Welcome back to the Tribe here on One Africa TV. Our Tribe Exclusive this week features renowned Namibian DJ, producer, DJ K-Boss. I like to call him Bosley.
Bosley.
Yeah, because then it makes sense when you say, our boss.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Seriously,
Good to be here.
Even welcome back to Windhoek.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been out.
It's a whole different experience coming back. Yeah, I feel like a foreigner in Windhoek.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Just different, the whole environment.
Different, the whole vibe, the environment, the people.
Yeah.
Like you can really see there's a huge difference between people in Windhoek and people in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk a bit more about that in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the last time you were here, it was when you were releasing 38.
38, yeah.
And we were talking about the music, we were talking about what went into it, and it's been a crazy year for you since then. Mm-hmm. What have you been up to? What's been cooking? What's been going on? Especially now that you've released your gin, hookah, and cherries.
Gin, hookah, and cherries,
Before we even go into my question, what's about the name? What's going on?
I mean, it's an Amapiano EP, and Amapiano is not about anything else. Amapiano is about the chilling life, you know, it's about the cherries, it's about the hookah, and I saw people love their gin, you know, so I was actually chilling at a party.
Yeah.
With Spooza. And the whole
Slaughterhouse. Shout out, yeah.
And yo, that vibe was nice.
Yeah.
And then when I got home, I was like, I'm gonna call my EP Gin, Hook and Cherries. Yeah, because that's all I experienced while I was there. And it was Amapiano from morning to evening. So I got to understand why they love Amapiano and the vibe that goes with it.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe of Amapiano.
For people who haven't experienced or taken a listen yet, like what's happening on the album? Like what's happening in that space, Gin, Hookah and Cherries? Like who did you work with? Collaborations? And
I collaborated with a very, very talented singer. Her name is Radu. Yeah, I worked with Swazis. I just like those boys, you know. They always bring the energy. You know, I worked with the Slaughterhouse crew. Yeah, I like their vibe, you know.
yeah, they've got a different energy around them.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And they remind me of the days I was young when I started. I had that same hype they had, you know.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen that hype in such a long time. So seeing it in then, it's like they took me back to my 20s.
That's right. They took me back to that vibe, took me back to K-Bar Street Volume 1.
One, you understand? Yes. So,
and you know, now that you're mentioning it, actually.
So it's kind of like you're looking at yourself and you're like, oh, I wish I could go back to those days. Yeah, and then I had Sally on it. I had Slikati. Okay, if I've forgotten someone, Esho,
Yes.
how can I forget Esho? Yeah, I'm always working with her because she's just good in studio, easy to work with, doesn't take more than 10 minutes to finish a song.
And figure it all out.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need artists like that. So so those were the artists I worked with, and I just decided to make it nice and easy, you know, not the heavy Amapiano that people are used to. I just calmed it down a little bit, put some KB sound in it, and voila.
And voila.
Yeah.
Do you think that we're constantly adapting with the flow of the continent, really? And Amapiano is really one of the top genres right now. Namibians are on that bandwagon as well. Does it sink in for us to jump on that, for us to be part of that?
Here's the thing, and it's also a debate I had with producers on our producers page on WhatsApp, where they were saying, you guys are doing music hoping the South Africans will and Nigerians will recognize you. And I had to correct them and say, no, we're not doing it because we are hoping South Africans recognize us. We're doing it because it's what's being demanded in the country.
Even right now?
Right now.
Yes.
So as much as we're trying to push the Namibian sound, we must also know who the consumers are. And the consumers, unfortunately, are not our peers. The consumers are the young kids. And these kids know what they want. And you can't give them a sound that they don't want. So I'm not doing Amapiano because I'm hoping Maporisa is going to listen to my song. I'm doing Amapiano because the kids in Namibia want to listen to that. So hip-hop, when it goes to SA, when South Africans started doing hip-hop, they were not doing it because they were hoping,
Dre would hear them.
Or Dre will. They were doing that because the kids are all vibing with Travis Scott and whatnot. So the hip-hop artists in SA also adapted to that sound so that they can cater for their audience in South Africa.
In that country.
Yeah, so that's why we do it. So don't get it twisted, guys. We're not trying to be recognized. We're just
get it twisted.
We're going with the vibe.
Actually, the vibe is what's happening right now.
Exactly.
Yes. And it's also good that we've got maybe producers who are creating it so that they can play their own material when it comes to entertaining the masses.
If you want to play, if the kids want Amapiano and you say, okay, in my set I'm going to do Amapiano, then give them your Amapiano.
Absolutely, man. Also challenge yourself, man.
Challenge
Come
yourself.
on, man.
Exactly.
You also have some really fire singles out there, like with Chikune. Are those features on the album?
No.
Like coming up?
Like the one with Chikune, we've been procrastinating on working together. And so when I did the Amapiano EP, she reached out to me and she was like, hey, I also would love to do something with you on Amapiano. So I sent her the beat, and it went through a lot of changes, you know, for it to come out the way it was. And by the time it came out, we were very happy with it. And as we speak, she's busy shooting a crazy video for it.
We see the pictures, of course, on social media. We're just waiting to see the final product at the end of the day. Tell us, K-Boss, Namibian music, you've had the opportunity to explore it, experiment with it, and also create it at the same time. Are we truly unique? Is there really something that we can say, this is Namibian music, this is our sound, and this is what we're sharing with the rest of the world?
Unfortunately for Namibia and for the rest of Africa, we cannot say we have a sound because we've been copying each other's sounds
for a long
time. The question is, who gets there first. You understand? Like when you listen to Nigerian music, people say Nigerians have an original sound, but they actually don't. Nigerians have just been chopping sounds from all over the world.
So it'll be like the Congo Brazzaville, Sukus here, and then a little bit of
Kizomba,
this here.
yes, and all
true.
of that, and then they basically just flow on top of another sound. It's just that because the Nigerians are big and the population, it makes it look like they've been there before us. But those sounds that they're doing, we've been doing it. Same with SA. SA, because they're the headquarters. Maphorisa basically went to Angola. He was there for a month. And he came back with the Uhuru sound.
Imagine.
Where did he get it from?
Where did he get it from?
You understand, yeah. But because of their networks, it's easy for them to push that sound, and everyone will say, oh, the Uhuru sound, but it's actually a sound from Angola. Yeah, so we do copy each other. It's just a matter of, like I said, who gets there first.
Yeah, but do you think also the fact that credit needs to be given to say this, do you think that would make, the recognition? Is it just, I'm going to take...
It's tough, eh? It's really, really tough. It's tough to trace.
Yeah.
And until somebody comes out and says, hey, these guys copied my sound, we'll never really know. Yeah. But I always tell guys the best thing to do, just give credit where it is.
Absolutely.
If you borrowed a sound from somewhere, just let the people know. Don't let them discover later on and then they start.
Then you look like a fraud.
You understand? Yeah. Just put it out there and just say, yo, guys, I adapted the sound from here and there. I mean, when you look at the credits, I'll give a huge shout out to Beyonce because she's been the queen of credits. If you open the leaflet of her album, there is like 21 people on one song. Even she sampled Soulja Boy, and she put it there. Yeah, vocal sample from Soulja Boy. So even if you're doing a 10-second sample, just put it all out there and avoid all the unnecessaries.
We are about to give credit to DJ K-Boss here on The Tribe. We'll be right back. Insurance is the best safety net you can buy yourself. It is something good you do for yourself because should anything happen to any of your assets, you will be okay. Luckily, it also doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. More affordable, yet still reliable options are available in Namibia. The right insurer will get you financially prepared for accidents or emergencies with insurance for your phone, car, buildings, or your business. Let the Good Deal Namibia help you stretch your dollar by directing you to the one insurer that promises decreased premiums the longer you are insured. For a quote, simply SMS INSURE to 555 and we will call you back. Welcome back to The Tribe. You're right on time for our Tribe exclusive where we're joined by Namibian DJ and producer DJ K-Boss. We can say that now, right?
Yeah.
You belong to us now.
Yes.
You best.
Pretty much, like.
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
I'm there.
And under that very value, you did this thing for the last 4 months where you decided to uproot your mic, your computer,
everything.
And you were supposed to go for 5 days, you say, to the north, and ended up staying there for 4 months.
Yeah.
What propelled you? What pushed you to that decision? What made you pack up? So many people, if you ask a young teenage mommy now who's in Wambulokazum, they say, "Kom ons gaan Wambuland." She'll be like, "No, K-Boss, you decided to go out there. What's up? What was out there?"
So I've been having this idea in my head for a very long time of being this producer who travels around, you know, and goes to different territories and works with artists in their, like, how would I say, in their element, you know. And I had planned it throughout the year, and then Corona happened. And so when they opened, the first time when they opened the borders, I decided I need to do this. So I decided, let me give myself 5 days in the north and see what I can scout out from there. And I just went in the basis of mixing and mastering and just helping artists out. Yeah, but when I got there, the lady who took me there, her name is Renee. She's the one who kept saying, "No, you need to come, you need to come, you need to come." So I told her, "Okay, look, I'm going to be coming through." So she got her people to do the posters and everything, and then she got me in touch with VDK and said, "You can work from VDK studio." And I was like, "Oh, that's nice. At least now I have a studio to work in." So I just took what I needed, went to VDK studio, and that's where everything opened up, because VDK basically knows almost all the artists in the north. And he kept calling them, like, "K-Boss is here, K-Boss is here, K-Boss is here." And it started with one artist and another, and then the next thing I knew, I'm just in love with the talent. So I didn't know there was so much talent in the north until I got there and got to see them and got to understand why their music is not penetrating into the Windhoek mainstream. You understand? Yeah, the mainstream market. Yeah. And it's a decision. It was a very tough decision. Yeah. You know, I had to call the family back home, you know, I mean, back here in Windhoek, and ask them, "Is it okay if I do this?" And they were like, "Hey, you got to follow your dreams, because you've really wanted to do this for a long time, and you owe it to yourself to do what you want." And from there, I just decided to stay on.
What was the experience like? What was it like being in the space of, you know, in the north? I'm not an artist. I haven't experienced what the scene would be like. Yeah. But because so many artists at some point flock to Windhoek to come and create this art, you'd think maybe there aren't facilities in the north, there aren't resources, or there isn't enough support for artists. What did you go and find? What were your findings during your research out there?
When I went there, I actually just wanted to see what the problem is. You know,
why is it that it's difficult?
Why is it that it's why are all these artists coming to Windhoek? You know, what's lacking there? And I came to realize it's actually expertise, you know. They just don't have the right expertise. Everybody's winging it, you know. Everybody's just trying to figure it out. And I was like, with my experience and with their resources, I think we can get stuff done, because there's a lot of people willing to invest. There's a lot of people very interested, and the fans, the support is major. Like, there's artists that have signed who are unknown, and they have fan bases
in the north.
Wow. Bigger than artists here in Windhoek who are known. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay,
we're in the same country.
Yeah, how is this possible? Yes. You know, and then you're looking at a population of about 800,000 people in the north. You know, it's no wonder artists like Young T will get 300,000 views easy, because just his territory alone, he has a huge fan base there. But the structure, there is no structure, you know. And so when I got there, I was not just working with artists. I started meeting with people from the ministries, people from the business, you know, a lot of businessmen and businesswomen there, and just wanted to find out how we can really, you know, turn the north into the place to be, you know, like the new Durban of Namibia, you know. And trust me, I don't think guys are ready for what's about to come out from the north.
I see.
And my advice to producers is, you need to stop sitting in your studios waiting for people to come to you. You need to go out there if you really want to get the best talent. Yeah, because it's unfortunate to say this, but producers in Namibia are lazy. You know, they just want to sit in their studios and wait for that 1,000 to come and whatnot, when you can actually create a whole empire and make artists' dreams come true. These artists really, really need us, but we're sitting in our corners waiting for people to come into our house, into our studios and pay us for us to do for them something. We don't even care if the song becomes a hit or not. And I'm asking them, why are you making the music?
What's the point?
Yeah. Why should I produce a song if I cannot play it? If I can play it on my set, then I have no business producing that song.
Amen. I want to bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, I want to bless you. I want to say thank you so much for deciding to go up to the north and letting Namibia know, and especially even we've been having conversations throughout this journey of yours, talking about what you're doing, and I want to see your vision. And I'm talking about K-Boss, you're out here 4 months, what you're doing. But when you told me, I was like, this is so important for Namibian music. This is so important for the growth of our people and for the legacies and for the people to be encouraged to not feel fear. When K-Boss steps in and willing to work with you, then take on the opportunity.
Take on the opportunity.
So we're very excited to see what it is that you have done and how you've helped these artists grow in their own spaces and to continue thriving. So thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. And I must say the confidence of the artists really blew, you know, because they've been asking like, when will we get to work with the who and who's, and now they've seen it's possible, you know, and I've introduced that possibility. Now I need other producers to follow suit, because these producers don't know how they're looked up to that side. You know, you're busy here fighting for a small piece of cake when
when
there's a bigger cake. There's a bigger cake in Walvis Bay, in Swakop, in where, you know, you need to just take that risk and go. People don't want to take risks. Everybody is just about my money, my bread. But if you really, really want to make your bread, you have to make that sacrifice of going to undiscovered territories. No one got a diamond by finding it lying on the floor. You have to dig deep. You have to go through sweat. You have to go through even people losing their legs and all that just to get that diamond. So if you're not going to take that risk, how do you expect to be great, you know? And I keep telling producers, don't say you're great because you work with Dog and Gaza. Dog and Gaza were great before you. You are great because you took a nobody and turned them into somebody.
Thank you, Bosley. Head on over to social media, catch up with the latest on his beats, compliments of the Turntable King. Here on The Tribe, we'll be back.
Win free airtime with One Africa TV. Share your comments on the channel. SMS your feedback, name and town to 555. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
Welcome back to The Tribe on One Africa TV. Namibians alongside the rest of the world have jumped on the Jerusalem bandwagon. And this week we bring you some of the awesome videos we have seen making the rounds. Enjoy.
Jerusalem, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze Lema, Ikayalami, Ilonolose, Uhambenami, Sumangishilana, Yauyami, Aikolana, Busowami, Aukolana, Ilonolose. Yauyami, alikolana, buso wami, aukolana, ilondoloze, suhambenami, ilondoloze.
I'm feeling so bad because of I have been arrested. We are trying to sell to provide our kids with food. But the police, they come to arrest us.
I was literally apprehended in Independence Avenue. I mean, there was no prior communications with the police or with Bonn or Benga Namibia. These guys literally just apprehended us on surprise.
And when you are talking in a manner that is exaggerated about brutality in this country, I should ask you in which country you live.
Yes, I can confirm that indeed there were 2 cell phones that were found after a search was conducted at the cells that the Fish-Road accused are staying.
Do you understand the amount of money that the government has spent on the fight against COVID-19? Could they have spent 300 million on tracing people and managing people? Is that even possible?
Welcome back to the show. Time for the Hot Right Now, featuring Namibian artists in all their music video glam and glory. This week it's Shaya with Ya Ye Meme on The Tribe. If you have missed anything at all, follow us on social media at The Tribe Namibia to catch up. From all of us here at One Africa TV, stay home and stay safe. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next week, thank you.
At this point, I would like to indicate that we are only going to take the religions that believe in God, or any God for this matter, into account, as theology means the study of God and of God's relation to the world.
Okay, I would like to move on to my first point. Like my first speaker said, preaching is like a profession
point
because...
of information.
Yes.
Yeah. There's that Bushiri, I don't know if you heard of him, and he's also a qualified theologist, and he also takes advantage of the people's vulnerability.
And then 15,000 of the people are coming to live in Africa just because they are building a road for you. We don't have the knowledge to maintain that infrastructure. And now they're just gaining citizenship because they're here for a long time. If you live here for 15 years building a road, of course you can get citizenship. And now there's a land crisis in Africa. Where will kids live. I am sorry for my continent.
Today on One Always There.